What is going on, everybody? We are back on it for the first time ever. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've had this requested years along. I'd say honestly, with One Piece, JoJo's was probably up there with like the most requested over like the last handful of years, you know. And I've had a lot of people, whether it be in Patreon, whether it be in YouTube comments, it seems, I don't know, a lot of people are like, oh, he'll love it, and a lot of people are like, he's really gonna hate it, he's not gonna enjoy the humor behind it and stuff like that. So I don't know what that means. I know nothing about JoJo's at all. I feel like this is one of the rare times that I'm going into something that I know absolutely nothing about. I'd probably say Berserk was the last thing I went into that I had nothing about. You know, when you start One Piece, like, I've heard the name Luffy, I know it's about pirates, you know. Demon Slayer, the story is in the name. You know, things like that. I've kind of like, and I already knew what Vagabond was gonna be like, you know, kind of getting into it, and you know, new things that we've watched along the years. You kind of have a little bit, you've either heard of it through the grapevine or heard about it, or it's kind of like self-explanatory. I know JoJo's gets referenced all the time. I see it in YouTube comments, I see it on Twitter, you know, I'll see gifs of this and this and this and that, but I have zero idea what this story is about. I don't know if this universe, do they possess powers? Do they possess abilities? Is it just a regular kind of like, is it like a monster story where nobody possesses abilities? Is it just humans doing whatever? Is it going to be on some crazy Dragon Ball, Naruto, people are coming back to life, teleporting aliens from space? I have zero idea what this is going to be. Are there Dragon Balls? Are there monsters that give you chakra? Is it reincarnated people, devils inside of? I have zero idea what the story is about. I know we have a good 100+ something episodes. So I don't want to commit to saying, you know, oh, we're gonna have 2 week, 3 week. Let me just get the feet wet and get it going. I mean, I know people love it, JoJo's. I've never heard anybody shit on it. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that like it's their favorite. Like it's, you know, people say, you know, Attack on Titan's my favorite, One Piece is my favorite, you know, Full Metal's my favorite, and whatever example, you know, you hear the normal names. I feel like I hear JoJo as people saying like it's their favorite, but I never, every ones I just named, people shit on, which again, people like to shit on popular things, so who knows, but I never hear anybody like shit on JoJo's or say anything negative about it. So I think everybody should see this, and then after you see this episode 1, if you're seeing this on YouTube, we'll be pulling it back to Patreon until we get a good, like, kind of like we did with the Berserk anime. We dropped episode 1 and then we came back around, maybe, I don't know, we were like 10 episodes ahead. So I'm going to try to get to like episode 7, 8, 9, 10 on Patreon. And then once we get there, we'll drop episode 2, 3, 4 on YouTube, and kind of, so we stay a good like 8 to 10 episodes ahead. You guys know how we do with that. You guys said dubbed, we're here with dubbed. Let's, episode 1, JoJo's Dio the Invader. Let's see what we got. See what we got. And I hope I'm watching the right parts. Did I turn the captions off? Oh no, okay. Very distinguished looking gentleman. Yeah, just like, whoa. The colors are popping. What year did this come out? Wow, he's plucking off the valuables. Eh? Does that mask possess powers? Eh? The colors are so vibrant. This doesn't look like it's an older anime, meaning like it's within the last like 10 years or so. The colors look great. Why are the colors so vibrant? Like her purple is popping, his green and teal is popping. I really like it a lot. George Joestar? George Joestar. Interesting name. George Joestar. Don't say it. He's gonna curse you. I feel like once you give him your name, it has something to do with the mask. Don't do it. Okay. The mask is definitely doing something. Oh, okay. That went by fine. Oh, there he is. That's our man. He's the thing. He's JoJo. He's the guy. 12 years later? Did they live? Everybody survived? Everybody's so, like, so fancy and polished. His face is so pretty, I guess. Yo, I'm loving the, like, absurd colors on top of, like, base colors because they pop so much. Hold on, who's his voice actor? I need to hear it a little bit more. Dio? Is this Dio the Invader? I need to hear his voice a couple more times. Where have I heard it recently? This is giving me season 1 Attack on Titan vibes. The very nice, thick outlined, like everything looks great. Very Attack on Titan vibes. Eh? I want to say Dio's JoJo? That hair color is insane. Just shoulder check the hell out of him. Oh, oh. Are those punches not doing anything? Oh, God. He said, I don't know her, but I'll fight for her. What a guy. The only son of the Joestars. That's our house back there, right? Can we talk about that mask, by the way? Is that actually his son? Well, he did have a woman with him. JoJo here, was he the crying kid in the carriage, I'm assuming? Dio, we knew he wasn't involved in that opening scene, correct? I would assume. You just said you attacked them for her, though. This is giving me season 1 Attack on Titan vibes, and I miss it. The thick outlined work is so great. I wish more animes did it. Can Dio speak for me one more time so I can hear a little bit? I think I know who his voice actor is. Where have I heard this recently? Oh. Spit on his dad's grave. I'm assuming that's his actual dad, biological, everything. Oh God, he sounds like so many recognizable anime characters. I think the one that pops in my head right now that I've heard maybe recently is of two youths and a stone mask that alters their fates. Easy enough. sure we have an intro coming up that I'm gonna have to probably skip through so we don't get copyrighted. Oh no. It sounds like Okaji. Ice Time from One Piece is what Dio's voice actor sounds like right now, but it also sounds like other characters. I just can't pinpoint it. Why is everybody so over the top flamboyant? Why did he have to exit that carriage like that? God, his voice, he's played so many characters. Why can't I remember who he plays? That voice is so iconic, I just can't pin it. And honestly, JoJo's voice actor sounds familiar too. Why'd he just knee the hell out of that dog? I can't pin his voice, but it does sound like Okaji. That's I don't want to search it because I'm sure I'll get spoiled for this if I search Dio's voice actor. Actually, probably I won't. You guys will let me know, so I don't even know. Just let me know. Jeez Louise. Treat him as you would JoJo. Wow. Just comes in there like that. Hopefully they actually become friends. Everybody's so fancy. So fancy. The mask. What does the mask do? Oh. Jesus. Yo, get off my ear. Why was he holding his ear? Wow, doesn't like dogs bootlicking him. What is that mask? Someone is gonna put it on, right? Sheesh. That was off. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh God. Well, the thing is, like, we never got to see him and his dad interact before Dio got here. Was his dad like this always? Even before Dio got here? Because then I'm like, okay. I mean, it's still not great way to treat him. But if he's always like this, then okay, whatever. Or is he just putting on a show because Dio's here? Like, what the hell? Oh, shit. He is going to get rocked. Absolutely destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. One hit to the face. What am I watching? What's the boxing anime? I don't know. I know the name, but I'm gonna butcher it if I say it. Why did they use that noise? I don't know what that effect is called. But that's effect they use like in Naruto and like other dramatic scenes. It's so crazy that that was the sound effect that they went with right there for that. I have to look up his voice actor. I have to. I have to. It's gonna grind my gears if I don't look it up. I have to look it up. So many characters are popping in my head that I just have to know. I have to know. I can't do. I can't help it. I have to. It is. Okay, we got that right. It is Okuji. But I feel like it's somewhere else too. It's somewhere else, not just Okuji. He's got so many credits to his name, who knows? You guys will let me know. Okay, so we got Okuji for sure. That's the one that stood out to me the most. But Okuji is not really dramatic in what I've seen from him so far in about 500 episodes. Like, I'm sure he could be dramatic, but like he's so relaxed in the encounters that we've seen Okuji in One Piece that I don't get much emotion out of his voice, to the point where like I recognize Dio's voice actor just outside of the Okuji like tone. The dramaticness in Dio's voice reminds me of other characters that I've heard by that voice actor, and it's not Okuji, and I can't tell who it is. But that sound effect that they made, I think it's in Naruto a lot, maybe even Hunter x Hunter. That like end of the piano, like last highest sharpest key that you could hit at the end. Very Naruto sound. And they really used it right there. It's crazy. Those grapes are massive. She's gone. Can dogs eat grapes? I don't think that's allowed. Hey, at least he found himself a girl. Arena, JoJo, Dio. JoJo's last name is Joestar. Dio's last name is, I can't remember. Brando? Dio Brando? Is that him? I have a feeling Dio's gonna end up doing... Yep. He wants him having no joy in his life. He's not gonna kill the girl, right? Surely. He doesn't kill her. I would hope we're not going that dark that fast, right? What is he gonna do? Spread a rumor about us to her? Yeah, he's having too much joy in his life. Like, what's the plan, though? So what, now rumors can spread that... He's my idol? No, of course they haven't. These cutscenes are crazy, by the way. He really hates this dude. Washing that shit off. Don't do it. Don't do it. Fuck. Yo, this girl's been getting shit on this episode. The inner monologue cutscenes reminds me a lot of Death Note, one of the greatest of all time BT dubs. Like anime characters talk in their heads all the time, we know that. But like the dramatic like colors when they're talking to themselves and like this. Okay. Now everyone's, yeah, it's a mess. This is bad, and he already knows his dad's not gonna like step in or in his favor. Like even the kiss was like a lot. Like okay, slight rape charge, and then we had to hit her after. Don't do it. Don't do it. Weave. So clearly he's just, I mean, he's really just here to like fuck shit up. I'm about to say, we're not just gonna like let him shit on us forever, are we? I was about to say, you jumped in and fought for her when you didn't even know her. Clearly now you'd fight for her, right? Like, you're gonna fight for her, right? You fought for her when you didn't even know her name. I hope he wins. I was about to say, tell me you land a hit at least one. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. He. Okay, finally we've got some on our side for one. The mask. Oh no. Is it gonna go to him because it touched his blood or what? What does the mask do? We don't know. I don't know what the mask does. We've seen that's the second time we've seen blood touch it. It. He's pulled a knife on me, bro. No, he did not just say that. He did not just say we were beating him while he was down and... The dad, I don't know what to make of him. I feel like I've been watching this for 2 hours. Okay, we got like a minute left. Dad's got to be a real piece of shit now. Box? What did he just burn? Does he even know what he just burned? Bro, you're gonna blow up the whole entire place. There's somebody in there. Bro, there's somebody in there. The dog, the dog, the dog, the dog, the dog. Is there actually someone? Open it! Who just died? Or what just... And he thinks... The dog. Yeah, the dog. He burned the dog alive. And he thinks the girl did it. Like, he doesn't know what happened. But he didn't even like... He might have mentioned it earlier in the episode, but why does he just want him to be just live the most miserable life? 7 more years? The mask is over here changing shapes, bro. What the? What's that? Attack on Titan 2. Is this what the original sound of the soundtrack of the opening cut is? Because you see that on all the time on like meme pages where it'll be like to be continued. Is that what that's from? That's from JoJo's? Like the to be continued fade to gray? Oh, I did not know that. Learned something. I've probably seen that 1,000 times on like meme pages and try not to laugh videos and things like that. I did not know that's what that image or I did not know that's what that image or soundtrack was from. Okay, so we had a lot going on there. I don't know what any of it means. I mean, the mask is definitely the biggest, like peel back everything from it. Peel back, you know, Dio being a piece of shit, the dad being completely useless. Every body, every color is everything being flamboyant and over the top. Like that's, you know, okay, I see that's what we've got going on now and everything. And the jokes and the color chromatic different panel inner thought dialogue, you know, get rid of all the surface level of it. I guess kind of the biggest question of it all is that we can draw from episode 1 is that mask. What does that mean? I think we've actually seen it move, you know, have a mind or life of its own when it's interacted with blood twice. Is that anybody's blood? Is it specifically his blood? I'm assuming it gets anybody's blood because I don't think he was born. I don't think it was his blood that touched it the first time. So it looks like maybe it reacts to blood. But then what does it do? Does it grant the user something? Does the dad had it on him and has it in his house? So does he even know what it does? Or if it does anything, what does it do? I have absolutely no idea. So that's kind of like the bigger overarching question of episode 1 is like, what is that mask and what does it do? Besides the shit is ridiculous and over the top. Like I said, I love kind of like just the ridiculous colors that they're slapping together. And yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. Episode 1 was fine. Perfectly enjoyed it. I'm interested to see more. Definitely interested to see what the mask does. Again, everybody seems, I mean, up to this point, it just seems like a world of normal humans. But then what does this mask do? And then you start asking a whole bunch of questions. Is like, is it the only mask? Is that the only thing that's going to grant abilities in this world? Are there other artifacts and things? And then you can just start going down a rabbit hole, but we can only gather so much from one episode. But it was good. I don't want to try to deep dive and overanalyze it too much, other than like Dio is a right piece of shit for just no reason. I hope he ends up getting his, whatever getting his means. We'll leave it there and see. We'll leave it there. Solid episode 1. I'm excited for more, and we'll go from there. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,